Hi, good morning. If you don't know me, I'm Mrs. Hajdukiewicz. I'm the chair of the science department, and today I'm going to talk to you about plants. That's where you're like, oh no. Now here's the thing. I don't actually really like plants all that much. I know that's a terrible thing for a biology teacher to admit. I'm grateful for them. Without them, we'd have no oxygen and no food, and life on the planet can't exist without them. But every plant I've ever owned has died a horrible death within weeks, and I tend to ignore them when it's time to teach about them in AP Bio. But there's a little story, and it's true, about marigolds and walnut trees that I want to share with you. So here goes. Some of you might not actually know what a marigold is, so here's a picture. There they are. This is what they look like this. Vegetable gardeners love marigolds because of how much help they give to the overall garden. If you plant marigolds in your garden, the vegetables will be healthier and bigger and yield even more veggies because marigolds attract butterflies and bees, which are great for pollinating the plants. Having them around makes the soil even healthier, which benefits all the plants in the garden. More importantly, they repel a ton of nasty garden pests like nematodes and slugs because the roots secrete a chemical that deters them. Additionally, marigolds can help to bring in ladybugs and lacewings and other predatory insects that will eat aphids and other pests, which can damage the garden. Plus, marigolds have really pretty, bright-colored flowers that add color and beauty to the garden. Marigolds are really easy to raise, too. They're considered to be very low maintenance. They don't need a lot. In general, they help the entire garden to absolutely thrive. Walnut trees, on the other hand, are basically the exact opposite of marigolds. That's what a walnut tree looks like. They release this toxic chemical called juglone, and it literally kills off any other plants nearby. It's like the tree saying, nope, all the sunlight, the water, the nutrients here are mine. Scientists have found that many plants within about 30 feet of a walnut tree will die because of the toxic chemicals secreted by the tree. That chemical produced by the tree causes the plants to wilt, wither, and eventually die. It's a very selfish plant. Essentially, it kills other plants growing near it because it wants all the resources for itself. So now I want you to think about the people around you and think to yourself and ask, who are the marigolds in my life? Seriously, think about that for a second. Who are those people who make everything better just by them being there? We all know people who are marigolds. These are the people who lift up everyone around them. They are often selfless. They want the people around them to thrive and be successful. Marigolds encourage and they nurture others. They're the friends who are genuinely happy for you when you ace a test, even if they didn't. They're the ones who help you study, who cheer you on or pick you up when you're struggling. They think about the whole community and want to make it better. They're the people who give back, who give of themselves, who brighten your day. When you're around them, you feel good. Who are those people in your life? I think Mr. Chapman is a marigold. He always goes out of his way to tell us all how much he loves us and how he enjoys spending time with us in chapel. He spreads a message of love and acceptance and helps bring us together as a community. I feel like my department is full of marigolds. We all love to hear Mr. Moshe's "My people" echo throughout the halls, while Ms. Sacco's energy and positivity are contagious. Mr. Dixon spreads his joy with his snaps and sharing his love of gospel music with all of us. I could go on and on about so many of my colleagues, and I feel lucky to be surrounded by them. As a teacher and as a dorm parent, I see that so many of you are marigolds. I see you helping out younger kids in the dorm when they have physics questions. I see you sitting on the bus or the plane with new kids on the team when they don't know anybody yet. I see you reassuring another student during the swim test that they were doing a great job, even though they weren't feeling very confident. I see you picking up after a meal when some of your friends left behind a big mess. I see you saying hello or thanks to people who work here to keep our campus so beautiful and our dorms clean. Those moments matter more than you probably realize, but people notice and it's so appreciated. And then there are the walnut trees. I think we all know a few walnut trees. The ones who drain the energy out of a room. They gossip, they complain, they bring others down. They're a lot more worried about themselves than others. Sometimes it's not even intentional. Maybe they're going through something. But over time, that negativity spreads and it hurts the community. Maybe you've been at a dance having fun and a couple kids start saying how things suck and it just brings down the mood. That can really ruin things for everybody. I hope you can't think of too many people like that in your life, but we all know people like that, unfortunately. So here is my challenge to you. Be a marigold for someone else. Be that person who brings positive energy to whatever you do. Lift others up, because there will come a time when maybe you need some help, and hopefully you will have a few marigolds in your life as well. Surround yourself with marigolds instead of walnut trees. Maybe a few of you are thinking to yourselves, oh no, am I a walnut tree? And that's an important question to ask. If you feel like you're having a walnut tree day, just try to pull back the negativity if you can. We all have bad days. We all have negative moments. No one is perfect all the time, that's for sure. No one wants to be the person who brings everybody down, but sometimes that's where we find ourselves. If that's where you are, now's the time to think about why and how to change your mindset. This weekend, the senior class will be hosting Anna's block party, and I want to tell you a little bit about her and why the seniors do this every year. Anna Trusty was a marigold through and through. Anna was kind, silly, full of joy. She loved Taylor Swift, Notre Dame, her friends, and her family. The spring before her senior year, she came to me full of ideas. I was in charge of student activities at the time. We have to have a block party next fall, she said, with cotton candy and caramel apples. We need a bouncy house. We need to paint our faces. She wanted to bring everyone together. She also wanted us to paint purple pumpkins because her brother AJ had recently passed from epilepsy. And in the fall, people paint pumpkins purple for epilepsy awareness. It was important to her. That summer, we lost Anna and her dad Joe in a plane crash, and it was absolutely devastating to this community. She was going to be a school prefect and the captain of both the girls' soccer team and lacrosse teams. Her friends could have shut down in their grief, but instead they chose to honor her the way she lived, with joy, laughter, and community. That's how Anna's block party began, and the senior class has hosted this block party every year since. I hope you will all join us this weekend to celebrate her spirit. At the block party, you can paint a purple pumpkin for her brother AJ, and also for Joe St. Cyr, a Brooks grad and son of Mr. St. Cyr, who works here, that we also lost to epilepsy a few years ago. Bring that marigold attitude and get your face painted, wear something purple, jump into the bouncy house, and enjoy the night with new friends and old. And seniors, TY has sent out an email asking you to sign up to help. This is your opportunity to give back and honor Anna's spirit. As you leave chapel today, I have a gift for you. I have a marigold flower for you, if you'd like one. I have 300, so put it on your desk or in your bag. It can serve as a reminder to try to be a marigold. Let it be a reminder to lift people up, to make things a little brighter, to help others grow. Or better yet, think about giving it to someone who is a marigold to you, to let them know how they have brought joy and positivity to you and to this community. I'm going to start off by giving mine to Mr. Chapman to thank him for being a marigold for me. Thank you, and see you all on Saturday night at Anna's block party.